This is a map of Norwich. Norwich is one of your really important case studies of an important UK city. So let's have a little look and see what this OS map shows you. So to start off with, on an OS map you have a scale. Okay, the scale is that every box on this map is a kilometre big. So I'll point out a box to show you. So if you have a look at this horizontal blue line here, it's very light, you can hardly see it. And then if I go down to the next one, which is just there, then the distance between each of those two blue lines is 1 kilometre. And you can use that to measure between places on the map, because each centimetre would therefore be 0.25 kilometres or quarter of a kilometre. Right, let's have a look. So this is the centre of Norwich. You should be able to see the ring road around the outside of it. Now if I just point out some of the important features that we've looked at previously. So first of all, over here you should be able to see we've got the cathedral. Over here in the very centre of Norwich is the castle, which was built by the Normans in the 12th century. And then over here I'm just going to point out the river, which is one of the reasons why Norfolk became a really important city, because it was an inland port. And here you should be able to see the River Wensum, which runs through the city of Norwich. Now let's have a look at some of the places we're going to focus on later on. So if I move out to the west of the city, okay, what we can see is you should be able to see here the University of East Anglia, and then over here you should be able to see a research park, and we're going to be looking at both of these places later on. Now we're also going to focus on two comparative areas of Norwich. We need to look at an area which is affluent or rich, and an area which is less rich or poor. So we're going to focus on Mile Cross and Eaton. So you should be able to see I'm now looking at Mile Cross. So what you need to be able to do is you need to be able to give the 4- and 6-figure grid reference of Mile Cross. So I'm just going to recap how to do this. So along the bottom I've written the numbers for the lines, for the grid lines, to make it clearer, all right, because they're very light on this map. So this line's number 21, 22, 23, and then these horizontal lines you've got 10, 11, and then the next one up will be 12. So Mile Cross is in this box here. So if we go to the bottom left hand corner, you should be able to see we always do the horizontal axes first, that the box is called 2110, 2110. So look, that's where they meet, along the corridor, up the stairs, and this is the box where Mile Cross is located. To give a 6-figure grid reference, you need to be more detailed. So you imagine that this box is divided into 10. So if we have a look, Mile Cross is about halfway along this line here, or along this box here. And if we do the same to the other side, you should be able to see it's just below the number 11 here. So it's going to be about 10.9. So let's have a go at it. So we've got 21.5 and 10.9, 8 or 9 here. So the 6-figure grid reference for Mile Cross should be 215109. Now let's move down to Eaton and have a look and see what the grid reference would be for Eaton. So here's Eaton just here. Okay, so have a look at it and see if you can work out the 4-figure grid reference for Eaton. Okay, try not to get confused by the horizontal line here. This is the horizontal line here, 06. So all of this line is called 06. So let's have a look. So you should have 2006 is where these meet. Along the corridor, up the stairs, you're in the correct box. So the 4-figure grid reference for Eaton should be 2006. Now let's have a look at the 6-figure grid reference. Okay, so let's zoom in further. So you've got 20.8, 0.8. It's not at 21 yet, so 2 is 0.8, and then go up the side. So once again, we go from Eaton, go horizontally along, see where it meets the box. Well, that's more than 0.5, so 0.6 or probably 0.7 actually. So it's 0.6.7. Now we can take the decimal points out, so we should end up with 208,067. And that should give us the 4 and 6 figure grid reference for Mile Cross and Eaton. And if I zoom right out now on the map, you should see whereabouts these places are in relation to the city. So you should be able to see that Mile Cross is in the northwest of Norwich and Eaton is in the southwest of Norwich.